Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Well, donkey of the day for Tuesday, November 16th, goes to an ambulance driver named Kevin T. McCorvey. He's 34 years old, and he's an ambulance driver. Salute to all the ambulance drivers out there. Dropping the clues bombs for all the ambulance drivers. Very underrated public servants in our communities. We see ambulance trucks all the time. And do you ever stop to think there is a human manning the wheel of that thing? Okay? Well, Kevin is one of those humans, and I must say he is not giving the other humans who drive ambulances a great name on this fine Tuesday morning because, see, whenever we entrust in humans to do certain tasks, we also have to deal with humans being, well, human. All right, human error is and always will be a real thing. When you are dealing with humans, you are at the mercy of their bad habits. You are at the mercy of their emotions, their moods, their toxicity. When you put trust in humans to do certain tasks, whatever they're going through is what you will be going through. And that is the case with Kevin T. McCorvey. Would you like to know what happened with Kevin T. McCorvey? Well, let's go to WAGA Fox 5 Atlanta for the report, please.
Georgia State Patrol says that EMS driver was heading south along West Campbellton. They say he lost control of his ambulance and flipped over into a ditch. And they say he was driving drunk. Kevin McCorvey is behind bars at the Fulton County Jail. They say a patient was in the back of the ambulance. Police identify him as Wilton Thomason. Investigators say Thomason was unrestrained in the ambulance and died from his injuries. Wilton Thomason was 66. Police arrested the driver. They say he had an open container in his vehicle. McCorvey is charged with second-degree vehicular homicide and DUI.
Georgia, your own Kevin McCorvey. He admitted to smoking weed, drinking beer, and taking Adderall. Sounds like somebody should have called an ambulance for him. Okay, if not an ambulance, at least an Uber. Now, look, we all make poor choices. We all make poor decisions. But when you know you at work, when you know you on call, okay, as an ambulance driver, what is going through your head that makes you think you can pop Adderall, smoke weed, drink beer, and still go pick up people who are in need? Now, I heard Adderall gives you a different level of focus, so he might have been taking that to stay awake, but mix that with beer and weed, that sounds like a deadly combination to me. I've never done it. Daniel, where's our producer Daniel? Is Daniel around?
Yeah, I'm here. He's here.
Daniel, can you speak more to this? Daniel, you lived a wild life in college. Is this
Evolution,
a reckless combination?
Evolution.
Evolution, yes.
I would say everything has to do with the amount of alcohol you drank, but the weed and Adderall could absolutely lead to like severe anxiety, high blood pressure, fast heart rate, all that. Is it a deadly combination? I don't think so, honestly.
But isn't it true that some people take Adderall for focus?
Yes.
And to stay awake?
Yes, it's very possible that he was under the influence, realized he had to go on a call, and then took the Adderall. I'm just speculating. I don't know.
Oh, so he might have been like smoking and drinking and been down and then did the Adderall as an upper.
But then, again, people do drink on Adderall just to drink longer.
Really?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Party harder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. Well, poor Wilton Thomason Jr., God bless that brother's poor soul, sending healing energy to him and his whole family. He was in the back of the ambulance, not restrained in any way. So when Kevin veered off the shoulder of the road and the ambulance rolled into a ditch, the poor guy suffered fatal injuries. You know, the brother was just on the way to the hospital to get dialysis and ends up deceased because of human error. 66 years old, 32 years older than Kevin. Probably one of those OGs who used to complain about how stupid this generation is, and look, ends up deceased because of one of them being reckless and negligent and stupid as hell, okay? At your worst, you should care about the well-being of others. At your best, you should care about the well-being of others. That's what I would like, but it's impossible to care about the well-being of others if you don't care about the well-being of yourself, okay? Kevin, I'm not judging you in any way, shape, or form. You have to deal with the consequences of your actions, and you have to deal with the trauma you have caused yourself and others because, yes, Wilton Thomason Jr.'s death is absolutely your fault. If it was your job to have him restrained the right way, and he wasn't, coupled with the fact you drove under the influence and ran off the road, yes, that man's death is on your hands. So you have to deal with the trauma of that. So there's no need for any of us to judge you because judgment is already upon you. But all I ask is for all you public servants, all you people who have dedicated your life to the service of others, if what you do in your personal life is a detriment to others and will impede upon your needs to serve the public, please step down from your post. If what you do in your private time will affect how you show up for the public as a public servant, please step down from your post, okay? If you are not capable of taking care of the well-being of yourself, you will not be able to take care of others. It's that simple. Please let Remy Ma give Kevin T. McCorvey the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
All right, well, thank you for that donkey of the day. All right, now let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Now, what were we talking about, Yeezy?
Well, earlier we were talking about the baby and him recording everything with Danny Lay and then also calling the police on her, right? Because he wanted to make sure that things didn't get too physical, and he said that she did attack him, and now she's being charged on 2 separate occasions. So the question is, have you ever had to call the police on your significant other, or maybe had the police called on you?
Okay.
Amber, you want to start?
Yeah, we'll do it when we come back. 800-585-1051. Let's talk about it. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.